Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to week 6, day 3 of the Guild Wars. It is a brown day, which means we're going to be using the Gorgulfa Corvash combo. Going to be doing it for the anti-Scion version, which is the +2 blue, +1 purple. Just in case, I'm not going to be rushing up the Gorgulfa. Might as well just stick with this. Get used to using it this way because there are a lot of Scions out there right now. And of course, Gorgulfa's one of the main counters to it right now is Scion, because all it has to do is take a skull and then boom, there goes our whole mana curve. Because if we're just getting all of our mana on Gorgulfa and then he gets that thing, then well, there goes all of our mana generation. But if we go straight for our Corvash or our Cabarrus, we'll be able to counter out better. Not to mention, we can also stun off of our Emperor Corvash, and it'll just help get our drain a little bit quicker in general. So that's what we're going to throw down. A pretty standard Cabarrus team with a Death Knight up front. Of course, we can neutralize the Death Knight with a stun cast. Let's double check again. Brown. I don't know why I always double check during the video. I check like 1.5 billion times before I even start the recording. But always good to be safe. Just double check that it is indeed the correct color. I don't know if they're eventually going to be adding like a visual that says on that exact page, but they definitely need to consider doing something along those lines, because there's nothing on the actual battle page itself that indicates what the color's day is, and then you have to go all the way back to the other screen and just to double check if you're not certain. But let's just get our last little bit of Gorgulfa mana. I didn't even make the banner for Gorgulfa Rush, but from the cascade right there, we pretty much got all of his mana. I guess we will go for Skull. Could go for blue too. Let me actually just Skull Distract. We're using Gorgulfa. I really don't need to take any skulls whatsoever. Not to mention he's using Death Knight as well, which yeah, I got to be careful around that, of course. So yeah, we'll just keep poking. Gotta get that Gorgulfa up. Please don't take it. No! At least it's doing Nature Guardian. I'm not as afraid of Nature Guardian as I am a Cabarrus or something. Though it might get alignment. We'll have to see. Let me just keep getting Corvash up for now. A little bit of purple as well. Can we get the last little bit of our mana? There goes Giant Spider. That is definitely not good, though I do not believe it has any alignment. And just to play it safe, I'm going to try giving it a Skull Distract. Well, we got a skull, not a distract though. So there goes Giant Spider. Don't you dare do it on red. Okay, we lost. Oh, that is really bad. That is really, really bad. Good, he got a skull distract. Okay. How do we go about this now? I guess we just throw Corvash and hope he does not devour our Cabarrus. As long as he doesn't do that, we're fine. If he does kill it, then we basically lose already. Well, we don't lose, but we don't get perfect score this week because we only have one summon. Don't devour. Don't. Okay. Thank you, RNG. RNGesus has saved us once again. He did not devour us. Okay, so we're still on track for perfect score. Okay, that could have gone very bad, but we survived it. So let me devour him before he devours us. Neither of us get devour. Well, at least we have famine now, so we're safe. Unless something just randomly gives him full mana, we should have the win on lock, or at least not dying on lock. So we'll get that. Get our Gorgulfa going. Need to make sure it still stays stunned. And I remember from yesterday that our stun does do 30 damage. So got to be careful with that to not overkill the... Oh gosh, if he reduces down the HP next turn, that would be horrible. Oh wait, never mind. I could just take a skull right now. What am I doing? Okay, we'll just do that then. So we'll do that. We get our summon, even though we don't need it, but of course, that's the whole reason why we're keeping him. Do we bother? Yes, I believe I do deny the Nature Guardian right now. Let me double check to make sure this is actually enough damage, though. Let's see, 18, the 7, so 25, then 34, and 34 to 68, 68 into 30. Oh yeah, that's way more than enough. So we'll go and kill that out, and now we are kind of safe. Yeah, we should be safe. I don't think I've died once to Nature Guardian in Guild Wars. It's possible, but it's very, very unlikely. Most of the double converts you can fairly easily counter just by making sure they don't have alignment. This works a lot better if you have like a convert that's out of their color, or just a removal that can get rid of one of their colors. But you can normally do it just from swiping gems around as well. But we'll get our Devour right there. Don't really need it. Of course, we get the Devour when we already have the pretty much guaranteed win. So that's a bit unfortunate, but at least we got it. Better late than never, though would prefer it when we actually need it. But we'll go... Well, at least we didn't get Devoured this time around. So I gotta be happy with that. So we'll go and throw down the Corvesh, drain it all, throw down Famine, and actually I probably should have just gotten Famine mana and killed him out that way. Because the only problem with what I just did is now he doesn't have as much mana to be able to kill him off with. Oh, can we get the Devour now? Probably has enough damage just off of base damage. Yeah, we don't even need the Devour. And there we go. Okay, so that first battle definitely could have gone a bit better. 50% chance that we would have gotten devoured there. We got lucky though, so we still maintain our perfect score. Our goal is still to get a perfect week, though if stuff like that keeps happening, maybe not. Okay, so here is the team that is, I basically switched this banner to be able to combat this exact team right here. So let's see if it actually can do that. Of course, with Scion, he'll just keep draining our Gorgoltha, so instead I'm going to go for the Corvash Rush off of the blue. We can also go for Cabarrus depending on what the board is like, but for the most part we're just going to rush the Corvash, get the stun off, and then get our Gorgoltha, since it'll then be stunned and not able to do much. We could also reduce its attack to 0, though that would take like 120 turns or something. Some kind of ridiculous amount of turns for it to actually trigger that many times to reduce it down to 0, so that's probably not going to happen. So we'll just take the purple right there. I was trying for the blue turn. Should have just taken the blue. Oh, I ended up giving it some yellow too. Okay, yeah, I should have just taken the blue. And yeah, we'll go do that. Play it safe. Don't need... Oh, I say that, but I really want that 5 times a blue. I say that, but we already started on purple, but we don't get it. But, oh, come on, don't go for the purple, now that I'm trying to focus them. Should I take the red and just go all in on this? No. Watch, it's going to be a blue. If 3 drops from here is a blue, it's going to be so annoying. But, I'm going to take that. Oh, no, it wouldn't have been. Okay, so that was the right move then. So we had no way of knowing that that would have been the right move. We could take a red to try for a skull, not really worth it. Taking yellow mana is basically pointless due to Scion. So kind of a waste of a turn here. Can't really do much, so we'll just do that. Don't get anything out of it, and it just gets the final purple it needs. And I guess we will just take a skull, though I'm going to take it for Distract and let it drain us, even though that seems a bit weird. It's going to be draining us anyways off its ability, and it already has full mana, so it can't get any more than what it already has. So we'll just do that. See if we can take a purple would be ideal. That, or I guess we could try for a Cascaded Blue. So we'll do that. Don't get it, though we have our next turn just ready to set up right there. So we'll go take that. There goes pretty much all of our mana, other than a little bit on our Cabarrus. And we'll just try rebuilding our Corvash, and this time just rush up the Corvash, like I probably should have done from the beginning of this battle, instead of taking all the purples and other stuff. But let's see what we can do here. Still, our Gorgoltha will pretty much want to avoid until that Scion is dead, for the most part. Even if it's stunned, I don't trust that I will stay stunned. And let me do the right move here this time and take the blue. I'm also not going to take that way. I'm going to take it this way, just to make sure he doesn't get a skull. Well, actually, does it matter if he gets a skull out? It actually doesn't matter if he gets a skull out of it, so I'm going to do it that way. He doesn't get anything. We don't get anything. But, oh, yes, he does. He gets Famine. Mana drain spam. I hate you so much. Soon, that will not be a thing anymore. What do we even do here? Is purple really our only move? I don't want to have to take a purple. It appears to be. He might get a shuffle here, too, which would be really bad. Let me take this way and try getting blue then, or extra turn or something. There we go. Skull Distract. That doesn't really help us, though. Yeah, we'll just take a red. Unless we can get 3 blues right there. That Skull Distract did nothing for us. Nope. And there goes Famine. Please don't kill Cabarrus. Okay, good. It went... Oh, actually, it's not good if it goes for Corvash. We still need our Corvash as well. So, gosh, what do we even do from here? Well, I guess we try building blues up again. I feel like it keeps outdoing us, though, even though it has the same mana cost. Mainly because it keeps draining our Gorgoltha whenever it wants, and we can't really use Gorgoltha. I guess I could try getting Gorgoltha. Problem is, like, a skull's just going to pop right there, and then boom, he takes all of our mana. And not to mention, he's reducing our magic right now, though we still have enough explosions that his magic reduction isn't really doing anything at all. So we'll take a purple right there. Still not giving it skulls, which is good because we almost have Gorgoltha up, which will... okay, never mind. Which would save us if it wasn't for the fact that he has another drain. Wow. We might actually lose Gorgoltha just to the damage right there of the split. And if not from that, probably from the deaths and famine. So, yeah, he's pretty much out. So that's 1 down. Of course, as soon as we get a kill, we will get a revive there. But, yep, next turn he most likely dies if one of the famine hits on it. So brown mana is useless right now, at least for this particular turn. Do I take it or do I not? Well, it's the only move, so I guess I got to. So we'll go do that. He'll die. There he goes. And, okay. Let's go take ourselves a skull then. And this Scion needs to die. It needs to die now before we completely lose. That is a possibility at this rate. Okay, let's hope that we don't. We haven't lost for a while now. I think I've gone like 7, 8 perfect days so far in a row. But this could be our lose. Doesn't look too bright right about now. Do we go for brown or do we go for purple? I'm leaning towards purple, even though we don't need purple mana. I want to take purple just so it doesn't get Scion again. And all we need is one more skull to take that out. Please, 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 come on. No. Do we take the purple for a skull? I think we do. I need to keep denying that Scion. Yes, we got it. We got these. Okay, now that probably made us win. Though we haven't won yet. So let's go and what do we do here? So let's go take a brown, I guess. It's really our only option. Start getting Corvash up a bit. If we can get that stun off, we'd pretty much be solid. But problem is, can't really get that stun off. Okay. Need to do everything I can to deny Famine for as many turns as possible. We need to get him stunned before he gets his Famine off. So we'll move that over. Make sure that he never gets his mana. I don't even care if Death goes off at this point, though I kind of do, but... well, actually, never mind. Maybe I should be denying Death a bit more. Oh, as I am about to give him a 4 times a red. I don't know what his banner choice is. I'm so tempted to take that, though. Let's see, we're on a +2 blue. That's not going to be enough mana, is it? No. We'll be 1 mana. Oh, really? We'll be 1 mana short if it surges. So do we bother with the blue? Well, if we take the red, it's just wasting my turn. I might have to give him a 4 times and just hope something bad doesn't happen. So we'll do that, and 1 more pair will be enough to get that up. Okay, good. He's 1 mana off, so he'll have to at least waste a turn to be able to get that up. And if that dies, then won't really matter that much. Though we do not have the mana for us to take. I could take a purple, not really worth it. I might just let Death take it at this point, just so we can get some more of our Famine mana. I'm just really scared of what might happen from that Death, though. But what will we really get if we take the purple? Like, nothing, pretty much. Let's see. And there's no distract that can even come from it either off of skulls. You can take a green over, won't really do anything. Green down, purple over. Oh no, it's being blocked by purple as well, so I can't even do that. I'm going to take green and hope for whatever reason it doesn't do it. Maybe we'll get a skull over there. No. So, yep, it'll go for purple. Double purple. Just rubbing it in my face. Ooh! A skull distract. Though I don't... Oh, and we have mana. Oh, I need to play this right. Well, no, I already played it wrong because there's no way we can do that if we take that blue. No! Maybe we can get a brown pair and hope it surges. Let's see. We need it to surge. Wait, can I take the blue and still get a skull? No, because it'll be skull, 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 skull. No, but then those will be brought down too. Wait, but the yellow as well. Wait, hold up. Where are these being moved? These are going to be 4 lower than where they are now. Oh, no, that's still not... Oh, yeah, it might be. Wait, that's going to be there. 1, 2, 3, 4. That will be there. Oh, that won't be there, though. Oh, no, no, don't do that. Never mind. That one's going to be 1 lower as well, so that won't be there either. It'll be skull, 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 right? Something like that. Something like that. So yeah, that's not going to be alignment unless I mess something up there. Okay, so we need to get a brown surge then. Oh, if this doesn't surge, we actually lose. What is our surge chance? Like a 60-something% chance? Yeah, it's like a 60-something% chance. Also, I need a skull not to go there. I need it to surge, and I need there not to be a skull there. Oops. Okay, we got the surge, and we didn't get the skull. We won. Hey, there we go. Oh, and we got the pack. Nice. We didn't actually need that, but hey, why not? Okay, so wow. That was probably one of the better recovers we've ever had so far. So there we go. Still in this. This is a really lucky day so far. Well, not lucky in the fact that we're getting these kind of battles and almost losing, but at least lucky as far as our recovers. Like the fact that we didn't get the Devour as well as just what happened there. But do I just rush to Death at this point? If we kill Death, he doesn't really have an option to kill us with. So I'm just going to do that. Please Devour. There we go. Now that's what we needed. Now that was actually a pretty consequential Devour. If we didn't get that, there was a pretty good chance we would have died at some point, because I don't believe we would have gotten Corvash up in time. But yeah, we basically win at this point. He might end up getting a... Oh, nope, he's not even going to get a kill on us. Never mind. We win. Oh, unless he gets an extra turn. Okay, nope, he gives us an extra turn. Yeah, we win. We just throw a Corvash. Hey, he reduced the magic sum. And all we need now is one more Corvash and we win. So as long as we can get one Corvash before he gets 22 mana on Famine, we're good to go. Also we can just get our own Famine up. Oh gosh, this thing using green is now blocking us. I'm not used to having green when using this team because it's very rare that you ever will, because you would have to have a troop die, then kill one of their troops to get a Warg on the board, and that Warg only has a 25% chance that it would actually summon a Direwolf. So yeah, I'm really not used to having a Direwolf on this team. But it is possible, and it's pretty helpful too. It has Agile, and since it's most likely going to be in first slot, that ends up helping out quite a bit. And gets an extra turn too if there are 13 or more greens, though there's definitely not 13 or more greens right now. Plus it does entangle in Hunter's Mark, so in case they have high attack or whatever. So yeah, that's match. All we have to do is take the blue, throw a Corvash, and there we go. Wow. Don't kill it. Actually, even if it did, we would have gotten the resummon. So there we go. Nice. Wow. So that went out pretty well. Wasn't Brown Day the day that we lost last week too? The one troop? I believe it was Brown Day. I know it was one day that we were using a Cabarrus, so it had to have been either brown or purple, and I believe it was brown. But anyways, another Scion team. This is exactly why I set this banner. Had a feeling like every single battle would be Scion. I know it's gained so much popularity, the Scion Famine combo with other different variants of it. But here we go again. Our mana surge chance will be pretty low since he has the double Jinx. On the Famine and the Famine. The Famine and the Famine. For some reason, I feel like they would... Scion actually wouldn't be that bad if they replaced out one of these traits for the Jinx. Though I guess alerts... The problem is there's like nothing that uses silence right now, but I guess that might be useful in the future. It definitely needs to keep the Magic Link in trait though. But yeah, let's just get into it. There's actually really easy to counter Scion, and one of the reasons it's not used in PvP. All you really need to do is entangle it. The main problem with using it in, the Guild War is there isn't really too much of a counter for it. We could use Sylvain Mora, but actually most people who don't have a Famine run Sylvain Mora in this. It's Gorgoltha, Emperor Corvash, Cabarrus, and Sylvain Mora. But without that, we won't really be able to deny it too well. I personally don't like running Sylvain Mora on this team. It is an option, but I just love having the Famine for the drain. Even after its nerf, I still prefer the Mana Drain. Probably when Mana Drain gets its counters and it doesn't work as well anymore, I'll probably get rid of the Famine from this team and probably revamp it. This is my Blue Day team. I'm really going to have to revamp once they end up changing the whole Mana Drain thing and adding counters. So I don't know if anyone's actually going to build teams to counter it, but we'll see. I'm pretty sure people will due to how popular it is right now. But yeah, we'll just have to see in time. So for now, let me go, and I don't even know where I want to move. I guess we go for Gorgoltha. I'm just always a little bit hesitant whenever they have a Scion to just rush up to Gorgoltha, but we'll go and try doing so, and hopefully we won't get drained. If we do, then, well, that'll be a bit of an issue. Oh gosh, you could have gotten one right there. There's way too many skulls to try going for Gorgoltha, but we already came so close at this point that we might as well keep committing to it. Oh no, that gives him a 4 times a green. Why must everything give him... Oh! We can do that. There we go. Now it doesn't give him 4 times a green. And... Oh, nope, but he does get a skull out of it. Not unless we take this skull, though, to the left. So we'll have to do that. Wait, his durability is actually pretty low. Let me go and move that over so he doesn't get any skull. And one more skull will kill him. Ah, why do you have to do that move? I was going to do that next turn. Oh, wait, it's stunned. I didn't even realize it was stunned. Well, that works. Okay. I don't even need to worry about anything. Oh, we could just go Corvash right now. Be enough mana. Why you no Surge? Well, at least we got the Surge earlier where it was really important, but that would have been pretty helpful if we would have gotten it there as well. Oh, I know why I didn't Surge. It has double Jinx, and even if it's stunned, the Jinx still stays in effect. Jinx is a really weird effect where it still continues having effect. Like it triggers at the beginning of the game, so it constantly has effect. It's one of the only things that currently like keep triggering that when stunned doesn't stop triggering. It's a little bit weird. I don't know if they'll ever change that. It would definitely help rebalance Famine a little bit. Jinx was never really used until Famine came around because it just works so insanely well with him. But yeah, even once you stun him, that doesn't even stop the Jinx, unfortunately. Unlike many other traits. Anything that triggers at the beginning of a game, like what his trait does, will not be stopped. Oh, Green Surge is full mana on Famine. Do we go for it? I think we do. Oh, we got unstunned though, so we can steal 6 of our mana, but we'll do that. We got it. We win. Or assuming he doesn't do something weird. So he'll do that. Question is what we aim at though. I think I just overkill the Scion is what we do here, just so we don't have to deal with the mana drain anymore. Then we get a Corvash, get both of those out. Then we just have his hero, and his hero is a pretty big non-threat in the last slot. Unless it's the only day I ever use something that would be dangerous with that would be on Green Day when I use Kraken. So we can easily avoid ever hitting his hero on a day like today. So we'll go and throw the Famine right there. There goes all of his mana. We get the Summon, which we don't actually use, of course, since we already have everything. We'll go take the yellow and the purple that he's just giving us. Thank you for that. So we'll go move that. Oh, and a 4 times brown, though we actually would have gotten more mana if it was a 3 times brown, because we would have had the Surge chance. So that was slightly a bad thing that we got that there, but oh well. Just need to get ourselves a little bit of blue or brown or yellow. Either of the 3 will be really good colors right now, just so we can get either a Corvash or a Gorgolfa off, neither of which of course is available. I'm a little hesitant to take that purple because it will give him yellow, though as I'm looking at the board, that appears to be the only move, other than taking a red. But he has Creeping Death, so that is 2 death marks. I do not want to have to deal with that, so we'll just go for our mana. If we used red, maybe I would have considered taking red there, but we don't, so I didn't. We could Skull Distract. I think I will go for that. We're using Gorgolfa anyways. Skulls are pretty much nothing. We'll be able to drain both the Famines at least, and as long as he doesn't like randomly get an extra turn, we'll be fine in that regard. Random blues right there, don't really need it, so we'll just get a little bit of green, get our Famine up. In doing that, we also end up denying him from being able to take green, which is why he just takes the random blue right there, which he doesn't even use. We'll take the Skull, and no, our Corvash will not be enough damage to kill it, unless we keep hitting on HP, but it seems to be hitting everything other than HP at the moment, which is unfortunate. I guess we'll go for another green and hope he doesn't randomly extra turn his Famine, in which case we could potentially lose, but that is very unlikely to actually occur. We'll go take the red. Brown Surge? No, we didn't get the Surge. Oh, it wouldn't have been enough mana anyways. Never mind, it would have been 1 off. And good, it did not extra turn right there. Though, it does look like I have to give it a Skull, unless we can kill it, though. I don't think we can actually kill it. Let me just take these blues. And yeah, I'm going to have to Corvash, give him the Skull. He might get an extra turn off the reds. He doesn't use the color, though. So, not going to gain much of a benefit. So, we'll do that. Unable to take the Skull, unfortunately. He'll go take that. And I guess we take the purple and try devouring the other one. Let the HP just proc him down. And if nothing else, we could kill with the Gorgolfa. Actually, I might go with the Gorgolfa route right now. We do have a reduced amount of explosions because he keeps triggering his trait whenever he's not stunned. And we still have 15 explosions. There's plenty of skulls that should kill. We got the armor reduction on him, so down he goes. And there we go. We get an extra turn off it as well. So if we can get another Corvash, we basically won. Though we have Famine, so we essentially won already. We'll save his hero for last to ensure we don't get death marked. We'll throw this down on him. And we do get the Devour. That wasn't really a consequential Devour, though. We would have... Oh, wait, never mind. We have Famine. That's why we saved the Famine. That wasn't really a consequential Devour, though. We would have easily won, regardless of if that would have devoured. And I guess we'll just go for a Gorgolfa, get ourselves a Corvash. Actually, it doesn't matter if we stun it first, because we're going to win the second he dies, so he can't actually kill us. He has no chance of killing us with a Death Mark proc. So we'll just do that. Gorgolfa, Corvash, dead. So that seems like the plan. Oh, Skull is also dead. And there we go. Nice. So that went much smoother than the previous 2 battles, I do have to say. So let's see what our final 2 are. That'd be funnier if they just keep getting easier and easier as we go. That's pretty unlikely, though, as they do gain higher and higher stats, and the people more towards the end are more likely to use the excessively annoying teams. Though I just lied, he's using all Pride Hunter. But then again, you know, I shouldn't underestimate it. They do have 50% stats on every single one of them. So those do hit pretty high. Oh! Shadow Hunter. I need to make sure that doesn't hit Cabarrus. Oh gosh, I'm gonna need to calculate every single one of these HP. No, actually I just need to see which one's higher. Okay, Famine is higher. Okay. Do we have at least 2 things higher than Cabarrus? I need to see if Corvash is higher. That's totaling to 128. You need to be lower than 128. It's exactly 128. You gotta be kidding me. I don't know which one will hit if they're both exactly the same. And obviously Gorgolfa will be lower simply because it's going to take skull damage and stuff. So it'll hit the Famine first at least. But yeah, we need to kill out Shadow Hunter. I need to make sure that does not one-shot our Cabarrus, or else we could lose, or at least lose 1 troop. So Yeah, this team's actually a lot harder than I initially thought it would. Plus, look at those stats. So those stats aren't going to be too big a deal. The main deal will be the Shadow Hunter instant kill off its ability. Wow, 73 attack. That's still really high, though. So yeah, let's see what we can do here. Corvash will be the main thing we'll need. Actually, this banner is perfect. Blue and purple we're going to be taking, which will help deny out the Shadow Hunter. This is even more of a threat, I'd say, than probably a Scion this week, now that I think about it. At least against this particular team, since it could have a chance of killing our summon. One thing I could do to play it a little bit safe is put double summon into this team, which I'm almost tempted to do because I don't feel like we'd even need a famine as much. Maybe just put in like double Caberas or something, but then we use like barely any mana. Let me actually double check that real quick because I believe we will be needing it just for safety precaution. So what is every... Oh, brown summon. What is every brown summon that we have in his option? Goblin King. That would still help us cover green, though he is useless. What else summons? Nothing of interest. I guess we just go with a second Caberas then. Unless we go with Dolkafer for the purple thing. For the giant spider. We could go Corrupt Sorceress, but she creates red, and until we get the summon, that doesn't actually do anything for us. And... yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to keep Famine, but I'm really scared of it, so we'll just go with double Caberas and run this way. That way, in case he kills one, we still have a option. And we only use 4 colors here. We're not using green, and we're not using red now. So hopefully that won't come to bite us too badly. He only uses 4 colors too. No, he actually uses 5. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I believe that's the better choice. We'll find out. I'm probably like overestimating how bad it will be, but always good to be safe. It is actually on a +2 blue, so maybe I'm not, because it could potentially double turn its ability if it surges. But then again, Famine would help us to make sure it doesn't surge. I don't know. I'm just going for this for right now. I have in the past put too many summons on my team before, and this may be another case of this, but we might as well try it, see what happens, and just go from there and learn from our mistakes for next time. But yeah, 50% on all of them definitely could be bad. But we'll roll with this, and hopefully we'll be fine. So yeah, let's go into it. Double checking everything. Yeah, should be fine. So we'll go to this and see what happens. Main thing we'll want to do is get Gorgoltha, though if he seems to be taking a lot of red, we'll have to stop getting Gorgoltha because he's going to get silenced. Also, something I noticed yesterday, I believe this works with Queen Jezebel as well, but you can actually gain mana while silenced if they're enchanted. I believe you can also do it from abilities that gain X amount of mana, which is kind of odd. I don't know if they'll fix that, because you're technically not supposed to be able to gain mana while silenced, but there's actually methods that you can do to still gain mana while silenced, so it's a little bit odd. But, oh good, we got a Surge right there. One more brown pair will be enough. Of course, it denies us. I don't mind it wasting its turn. That's actually going to be a waste of a turn if it casts that, so I'm perfectly fine with it doing that. We'll take the blue right here because we still need Corvash, especially if he ends up silencing us. So he's not even doing his ability, which I'm perfectly fine with. So he'll just do that. Looks like we take yellow then, get our Gorgoltha up. And he'll just throw his ability. That should hit pretty high. 67, yeah, that's basically half our HP. I don't believe another shot will be enough though, because it boosts on our HP. I didn't see how much HP we actually lost from that. Depends how much armor he tore through. But we'll go do that, and it does seem like we went with the better choice, because we do have the stun available. He'll take the skull, which I'm not too afraid of. And as soon as we get this killed, we essentially win. Ah, Devourer, where are you? Now that Devourer would actually been pretty useful. So I'll throw... do we throw a Corvash or do we wait a turn? I think we throw a Corvash. There's a lot of blue and stuff on the board. And I can't really take any of it until we get our Corvash ready. So we'll take that blue right there. He'll get a Skull Distract and barely even touch our Gorgoltha. And then we'll throw down the Gorgoltha. Never mind. We end up taking the Skull, which wasn't as effective. But I guess it's some free damage if nothing else. So we'll throw our Gorgoltha. Should be another... oh, come on. 1 mana. There we go. Okay, so we did get our last little bit of mana, so in case it gets full mana here, which it almost did. If it would have surged there, it would have. I guess we throw Corvash into another Gorgoltha. He'll just take the skull, so we'll do that. Corvash, Gorgoltha, and should be good to go at this point. For the most part, don't really see much that can go wrong. Just need to make sure we get this another Corvash up. Okay, of course, because we don't have Famine, we're not using any of this green, and we'd have like 2 or 3 famines by now. But we'll just have to do it all off of Corvash since we do not have one. What do we do here? I guess we just take a blue, Corvash it again, and kind of just go from there. Don't believe we can get really any drop from there, or at least not a guaranteed one, so we'll just take some blues and throw down the Corvash, and we'll need one more to be able to get the kill, but once we get that kill, we're pretty much good to go. Oh, I can take the skull as well to get the that out the way. So we get that out, and now we can just stun both of them out, and that will help a little bit. We'll take brown right here just to get the surge into both of them, or actually we don't even need the surge, which we didn't even get, and that will give us full mana for both. He does have full mana right there. I guess I will throw the Corvash just to make sure we can keep our Gorgolfa, because I'm using that for mana generation. We don't really need Gorgolfa to win, but it will speed up this battle, so it doesn't take forever. So let me go, and you're really not a threat, but I feel like actually aiming at you. So let's go do that. There we go, we get the Devour. Now it is absolutely huge. I think we win at this point. Oh, whatever that touch... No, it won't die. We have way too many stats for it to die. So this is actually going to be a really big hit. I'm really curious what number it's going to hit, if it even gets a chance. Yeah, it's going to get the chance. Nope, wait. Come on, do your ability. I want to see what you hit. Don't kill it, though. 141, wow. And we still have 138 to spare, so we'll go throw a Corvash right there. Get ourselves Gorgolfa, get her back our Corvash, and that is match. So yeah, that went pretty easy. I did expect this team to be pretty easy. I wanted to play it safe with the double summon just in case, you never know. Normally I've been trying to stay away from that because I find that sometimes I put way too much summoning in my team and then it makes it a lot less effective. But I always play it safe just in case, you never know when you might die on one of them. And against teams like that where you know with a weaker team composition you can still win, I normally go for that just to be able to preserve my points. Because of course in Guild Wars it doesn't matter how long it takes to win, it just matters if you win. And we'll go throw down the Corvash, and that will be a match right there. We could also done it with a skull, but hey, might as well do it with Corvash. I don't see why not. And let me make sure I remember to switch my team back to Famine before we go into the final battle. That would be bad if I don't, or unless he's using the exact same thing, in which case it would actually be okay if we did. But I highly doubt. It's probably going to be like a Famine Scion, or Death Knight, or yeah. Exactly. Well, let's go put our Famine back in, face this team for the 1,000th time, and go from there. Actually, in all honesty, I probably faced this team more than 1,000 times. That's not even an exaggeration. Though then again, maybe not. Maybe a couple hundred, because this only became a team as of recently. Death Famine has always been a combo, but a Scion Death Famine hasn't really been a combo until Guild Wars really came around. Scion in general, because as I mentioned earlier, it's really easy to counter Scion in PvP, but a lot less so in Guild Wars because you don't always have good options like Sylvain Mora and stuff. Though technically we could do Sylvain Mora if we really wanted to, but against Famines, it kind of makes it so we need our Famine of our own just to be able to counter drain him, though it does work with Sylvain Mora. I just find it easier to Corvash him instead and just set our banner as so with the +2 blue, +1 purple, -1 red. So let's go do this again, get the Corvash off, go from there. And yeah, really the MVP of this entire team is basically Corvash. If we didn't have Corvash, we wouldn't be able to do much of what we're doing right now with many of these. And even after his nerf, he's still pretty good value. I don't normally use him in PvP because after his nerf, he just feels so weak to me. But in Guild Wars, he's still very, very, very effective due to his ability to just disable their mana and their traits. Not to mention he also does true damage, so he even hits right past their armor as well. So let's see. It looks like we're going to be going for a Gorgolfa rush here. So I think I'm going to take a brown over into a yellow chance. If we get double yellow there, that would be pretty much game 1 instantly. Ah, we got 1. I saw that 1 yellow. I was like, oh, we actually got it. No, we only got 1. But still better than 0, so that works out. We'll go swipe this yellow over. A little dangerous with the... Oh, wait, never mind. Let me do the safer method. No, never mind. Let me do the safer method. The method that will guaranteed give him a skull. Let me go do that then. I thought maybe a skull would go there, but yeah, if I took it the other way, he would have gotten a guaranteed chance of getting a skull. So yeah, don't do that. Ooh. Gotta give him blue. That's a little risky since he is about to get his ability up soon. At least he didn't take that blue, which would have given him a skull chance, and still is a skull chance. I might take it myself, not only because we need the blue, but because it's really only 2 options, well 3. But we also get a skull chance, so we'll try for that. And we don't get it, but we get our nice blues. Don't get it, don't get it, don't get it. Okay, good. But we do not have our mana available, which is a little bad because he's so close to getting his Scion up. Oh, and he just drained us. If that's our only move, he just drained us as well. No. What do we do? Well, that's literally all that we can do. Well, gotta do it. I don't see any other move, unless I'm missing something here. I don't believe there's any other move on the board. So we'll take the red. He gets... Oh! Whoa! That was lucky, but he still gets a shuffle. But he does not get the drain on us, or at least not the full drain. So, wow. That was very lucky. Only way we can get luckier is please just drop a yellow right there. And a skull simultaneously. We really just need the yellow. But, yeah. Let's try for the extra turn right there. We didn't get it. And we didn't get either of the skull chances. But he'll drain us right here. But that's much better than him just taking away all 12 of our Gorgulfa's mana. Because we can just do that. Oh, come on. Neither of them surged. Double famine. Why? Why you do this to me? Oh, and he gets his drain after all that. Fail. At least he doesn't... actually, that's good that we didn't get the surge right there. Because he would have had full mana if I did. So, I guess that actually wasn't too bad. Though the only problem right now is he's just going to get another drain. And my next 2 or 3 turns are basically useless. Because he's just going to out-mana us. So we'll take a blue and a blue. Or he'll just take a blue. Okay. So he'll deny one of our blues. Can't really do anything about the other one then. So we'll just go for some yellow here. Try getting some more Gorgulfa up. Go ahead and take it this way so maybe we can get some browns out of it. Which we do end up missing. For some reason it goes for purple. Oh no, death. Yep, this might be the battle we end up losing then. How do we go about this? I think we'll take some blue. And... cast already. There goes death. Should I worry about death? Probably. As long as it doesn't kill Cabarrus, we're fine. Okay. Well, there goes our stun. Not the best thing that can happen, but, oh well. Yep, this might be our first... Oh, gosh. This might be our first lose for a while. We don't have any counter to that. Well, we can counter on Gorgulfa, but if I give it a single skull, which is about to happen if we take either of these 2 moves, or 3 moves. Take the green, he gets a free skull. If I take this green, he gets a skull. If I take the red, he gets a skull. And that's all the options. So we got to do this one and hope for an extra turn off the top, it would appear. Also need to hope that Death Mark doesn't randomly kill us at any moment. Okay, good. We have a chance. We can still win this. We don't use blue anymore, so we can kind of just ignore those. Wait, do I actually just take the skull just to get this Scion out the way? I think I do, because we're going to be needing a summon so they don't start denying our stats there. He is pretty close on a famine, though. And I would love to rush him on our famine, though there doesn't appear to be manas that we can take to do that. So we'll just let him do his Scion right now. Oh yeah, we can't take a red into a blue. We don't use either of those colors anymore. Come on, Death Marks, go away. I need those 2 Death Marks to go off to have any chance of winning this. Because if either... Oh wait, there we go, there's one of them. But if that Gorgulfa dies, we actually have a pretty good chance of losing. What do we do here? I think I'm thinking about actually going for a purple, as weird as that may seem, just to make sure we don't get Scion, or he doesn't get Scion up. So, yeah, we obviously won't take it that way, because he gets so much red. So I'll move that over, get some purples. We'll take a brown, okay. That does start getting his famine up. That might be a pretty big issue. We don't have any way to drop an extra turn. Blues are useless now, even though that's like almost our entire banner is blue. I guess we take the blue, and even though we don't use it, we hope for a bunch of browns to fall here. Oh, there's some browns. It's not exactly what I meant by that, though. Let's see. I guess we could move the blue into red. That's not going to do anything for us, though. That's just going to set up the board to be a little bit better. And he'll take a brown. There's famine. I guess we just let that happen because we barely have any mana. So I'm going to deliberately take a mana right now that we don't use, so he'll now famine us for less damage. I kind of wish he would have gone for the Gorgulfa there, to be honest. It's already so close to death that it's kind of a bit risky to keep it alive. So we'll take a purple right here, start rebuilding some of our mana some way. I guess we have to try for the Gorgulfa at this point. Well, that or keep poking it with skulls. That can work too, I guess. I'm not going to let it die. It does drain some of our mana. We're going to try for a skull right here. And we do not get it. Scion, please, go down already. And there we go. That will be enough to kill it. I don't believe we have a drop. No, we do not. So we'll just go for your skull. We'll swipe it over in hopes for a yellow. And there we go. We get our summon. Oh, and it's not in... That's a weird spot for it. Don't normally see it summoned in the second slot. But of course, it just goes wherever there's a hole. So there's basically no point in taking a brown or yellow for the next turn or two, because it's just going to die in 2 turns regardless, and it's very unlikely we'll get that much mana that quickly. So there we go. Demonic Pack. Wow. That actually is pretty helpful. Actually, never mind. It's not, because it completely blocks our Cabarrus. Never mind. That's actually really bad that we got a summon right there. Because it blocks us on the purple and the brown. Not to mention we're blocked on the purple as well from the other summon. And we have -1 on red, because I set this banner up assuming that we'll never get to the point where we have to keep using these wards. But we've kind of reached that at this point. Ooh, 5 times red. Too bad we have -1 on it, but still, that's not bad. We'll go take that. There is a skull. I believe I'm going to go for it, but let me go and... oh, free red. Wow. Well, we got all of his mana, even though he's on -1 right now. So that worked out. We'll most likely have to throw this on his def, just to make sure. Once we kill the def, we essentially win. As long as his famines don't keep hitting our Cabarrus anyways. So we should be okay then. Let me take this skull, I think, and hope for a blue, or triple blue. Triple blue, triple yellow, or triple skull. All 3 of which are very unlikely, but all 3 of which will also land us a extra turn. So I will take that skull. And, oh, double purple. But that wouldn't have done anything even if it was triple. Well, actually, it would have. It would have given us a little bit of mana, but it would have made no real consequence to the battle. This also has no boost ratio due to the fact we have no souls yet, so not really much a need to cast that. Though I may have to cast it just for cast's sake, mainly because he's about to get famine like next turn, and I want to make sure I dump all my mana before then. So let me just throw this at death before it has 1000 HP, and to start chipping that down turn by turn. Yep, there goes famine. So we'll go and take a move this turn that doesn't give us any mana. Unfortunately, wait, where even is the option? Is that purple the only option? That's bad. I think we give him shuffle. Oh no, he takes a red. Or actually he'll do his ability, and then we'll have to take a red. Unless we get something else off the board. But yeah, that appears to be the only move, so unfortunately we got to give him a little bit of damage right there, unless he doesn't cast. Nope, of course he goes for the cast. Don't. Oh, that is very, 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 very bad now. Okay. That might ruin our perfect week then. So what do we do from here? What do we do? I want to rush Famine. The problem is we only have 2 colors to do it on, whereas he has 3. Not to mention there's not a single one of those 3 I can even take right now. But we are even if we were to try to rush him right now. The main issue is brown seems to be like the most populated color of all the Famine colors right now. And we get blocked whenever we take brown by our other troops. So I think I'm going to go for a red right there. And yep, he's already going to take a brown, and he's already ahead of us by 3 mana. Though, there we go, yellow. Okay, we're going to race him. This will basically decide the game, is who ends up getting famine first. So we'll go take a guaranteed yellow. I'm not even going to risk it. Need to just keep going every single turn, taking famine mana. Oh gosh, we got to take a skull. Yeah, I'm going to have to take a skull instead. Never mind. Well, there wasn't even one available, so we'll do that. And come on. Give us the famine manas there. Oh, but we're blocked on brown. Oh, we do get some green though. Nice. Okay, we're there. We're up ahead. We're 9-3. Though, of course, he still has the death that's looming, and we'll almost guaranteed get it before we get famine. We're just going to have to deal... Oh, yeah, there we go. We're just going to have to deal with it. And unless we can somehow miraculously do 50 damage to it, which the only way we could even fathom to do that is if we somehow gets famine all the way up, like now. So here we go, round 2 of surviving death marks. As long as Cabarrus can survive it, we have a chance of winning. Oh, you know what I should do this turn? Because it's very unlikely that he's going to do anything other than cast death. I should take this purple upwards, even though we don't really need the mana, though actually we kind of do. But I'm going to take this purple upwards and then swipe the yellow. Because if we do this, we will be able to take those yellows. He will not take it unless there's a yellow extra turn there. Oh, wow, that was close. But he'll just do death right there, and then we can take the yellow. Don't kill it, don't kill it, don't kill it, don't kill it. Okay, we're still safe. Wow, we're still safe. What do we do, though? Yeah, we take the guaranteed yellow into a green, hopefully. We'll do that. Ah, green, you're off. Oh, good, he didn't go for the right mana. Don't die, don't die. Ooh, double cleanse. Neither of the ones I need cleanse, though. Not really that helpful. Well, what do we do? I guess we take a green into the blue into the hope of another green. Even though we don't use the blue, obviously. So that will be our move. Do have to be careful, though, giving him browns, because he does actually use browns. Oh, this thing has 0 magic. Good thing I didn't cast that. That thing is basically pointless to cast. I might as well just let him die at this point. He's going to die next turn, or 2 turns from now anyways. So we'll take the green. Come on. No. Okay, well, yeah, that's fine. I thought that was a death mark for whatever reason. But he'll probably take a green or brown right here. Or purple. Okay. Don't die. Come on. I need you to cleanse. You're our last hope. What do we do here? Well, for one, take the red. Oh, Skull Distract. Oh, a 5 times brown. I can't really use that, though. But, yeah, we'll take it. Skull Distract. Nice. I guess we take a green and double Skull Distract and hope for another green to fall. Or do I take it downwards? No. Yes. No. No. I almost feel like taking the brown. I'm just scared he might get it. Oh, wait, we can take this other brown, though. Insurge it. Throw to Devour, hopefully. No, I might just Famine into his death instead. Stick with the plan. Hope for a green drop. If nothing else, then we can take a brown Surge. So, there's going to be double Skull Distract, and that thing will definitely be able to tank 2 hits. And as long as our Cabarrus doesn't die, we win with 4 troops. If it does, then we just lose the battle. So, what essentially needs to happen here is we need to not die on Cabarrus. Perfect. Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. Come on. Get rid of it already. Okay. So that should be enough damage to kill it. Let's just double check, because if it doesn't, we lose. Yeah, that's enough. Yeah, that's way more than enough. Okay, so we'll throw that down and kill that. And as long as Cabarrus doesn't die, I believe we win. So we'll do... Oh, I actually need... This may seem weird, but I need this to die. Or else it might risk us losing. Or not losing, but it might risk us not having 4 troops. Well, I guess it might be fine. Yeah, as long as Cabarrus doesn't die, we should win with 4. So let me throw down the Famine right here. Get the death kill. He'll take the skull onto the summon we just did. Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. We win! Pretty much, kind of. Maybe not, because never mind. Scratch that. I need Famine to not die as well. Never mind, didn't win yet. Not yet. Still questionable. Do I Skull Distract? I should probably not let him take skulls. It's actually really dangerous. And as soon as we know that Famine isn't dead, please don't die. Okay, we know Famine isn't dead, so we're a little bit safer now. The main issue is these things being so low on HP. They can just randomly die. And I need to make sure... If I try killing one of them now... I almost need to just Skull Distract and then try Devouring. So, as weird as it may seem, I'm going to go for a yellow right here, deliberately give him a skull, and then throw the Cabarrus. So yeah, that's going to be the plan then, I think. Oh wait, but then what if he goes all the way to our Cabarrus, though, is the only problem. Maybe I shouldn't give him a skull. Okay, I'm just going to devour him. There we go. But now the risk is, what if he takes too many skulls? Because we only get 1 more revive. So if he kills both of them and they don't proc their 25%, we actually lose a troop. So that's a bit dangerous. But yeah, as long as we can get like another Devour off on him, another Famine, we do get it. Wow. This is very, very close. I don't think he's going to hit enough HP procs, though. So I think we're safe in that regard, hopefully. Though that is a possibility if he hits like HP every single turn, though that's very, very unlikely. Blue into purple, even though we don't use the blue. Well, he doesn't use the blue either, so let me take the blue into the yellow then. Well, if we do the blue and the yellow, we still get it. But that gives him another chance for a skull, so I'm just going to take the purple into the yellow then. Hope for an extra turn off of it, and then go from there. Okay, we don't get it, but he doesn't get a skull, so that's fine. I do have to watch his mana, though. He can still win. If he hits Cabarrus, yeah, that's not good. Not to mention, what do we do here? The problem is, if we miss our Cabarrus on our next cast, that's going to be really, really bad. But I guess we're going for it. A 50% chance we'll decide if we win or lose this battle. Or not really win or lose, but we'll decide if we get a perfect score or not. Let me see. Did we go Purple Surge? Gotta be careful with his colors as well. He's getting dangerously close to max mana. And Purple Surge, even if it surges, isn't going to really help us much here. The browns are the main thing that's going to help us. I could deny his greens. I don't believe he has a turn that he can do if I deny his greens right here, as far as accumulating mana anyways is concerned. But I am going to go for the green right there. So yeah, he can't take mana this turn, so he'll just waste his turn on a purple. And I might just start denying him at this point. Might be our best bet forward. So we'll take the purple into the brown. He will get a skull out of it. A skull distract. But that will mean he won't take any mana that turn. Also, I think we get yellow out of it too. Be great. I think we do. Yeah, it looks like we get yellow. So we'll go do that, and he will get a kill. So as long as he doesn't kill both of them, we're fine. Come on, 25% chance to revive. You got this. Even if it doesn't, we're still fine, kind of. Okay, well, that's a little risky. He cannot trigger HP 3 times. He can also not get a skull. So I'm going to need to waste my turn right here and go for the skull, just for safety's sake. Well, even that's a little bit dangerous, because if he gets a skull follow-up and we don't get that 25%, we're basically done. But I am going to take this green into a skull. This was what I was afraid about earlier when I was saying that I kind of needed him to die. Because we got a summon earlier, but we didn't actually get a summon out of it. And now we have this 8 HP thing that's going to be doing basically nothing whatsoever. So I'll take the green into a skull right here. Don't you dare. And okay, we're kind of safe, kind of-ish right now. So there's no mana we can take for famine. So what we're going to do is hope we get a devour. Please devour. Don't you dare not devour. No! And we don't have enough to kill it off a skull. Luckily, it's not hitting HP, if nothing else. We need to get famine up. As long as we rush famine before he does, we win. Yellow surge is enough, though. If I take the yellow, he gets green. But I kind of have to. There's really no other move. And we got it. I think we win. Please. Come on. Is that the win? 1938. Yeah. Wait. Oh, yeah, never mind. I was worried for a moment. Oh, gosh. I was like, wait, we're still missing a troop. But no, we actually get to summon as soon as we get the kill. So, wow. Wow. Well, that was some very, very close battles for once. Some of the closest ones we've had. But that is a perfect day. Probably the hardest perfect day to date so far. But we pulled through. And there we go. Nice. Wow. Or it should be, let me double check. That should be 6,300. I don't believe I made any mistakes anywhere. That'd be horrible if I did. After all that, nope, the perfect 6,300. We ended up getting through all of that somehow without ever losing a single troop, or, you know, with actually getting the perfect score each time. As long as you end with 4 troops. It only checks at the beginning of the battle to check your colors. At the end of the battle, it just checks how many troops you have alive for your total amount of points. And it doesn't matter what color they are. And there we go. Yeah, 6,300 somehow pulled through on an extra day. Yeah, I would love to hear some of your guys' stories, too, on, like, some of the very close battles you had. I know you guys get to see most of mine, but I'm not really too experienced with what some other people may be experiencing. But anyways, that'll wrap it up for today. I hope you have the best of luck in the Guild Wars with all the extremely annoying teams rolling around these days. Anyways, I'll see you all later. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.